let's talk about if you already have a YouTube channel, should you start a fresh one? I've been getting a lot of questions since I have started this channel about this topic, since this is a second channel that I started posting on, and people are wondering, do I recommend doing that? Should you do this if your channel feels like it's not going anywhere? Or if you have an already established channel but you want to pivot into a new niche? Should you start a new channel? So I'm going to be breaking down the pros and cons that I have found so far since starting this new channel. I'm about 2.5 weeks in on this new channel. So let's start with some of the pros. One of the main reasons I made this channel, I kind of intended it to be just like a thought diary almost, eventually, slash an experiment. Like, if you guys have been here over the past 2.5 weeks, you know the vibe, you know what I'm doing on this channel. So sorry if I sound stuffy, I literally just woke up like not that long ago. But so that is something I couldn't do on my main channel because it already has a niche, and something about starting this new channel allowed me to have niche separation and just kind of freedom. Not being bound to a niche is nice because you don't want to confuse your already existing audience. If you want to start making some sort of different content, it could be helpful to start a new channel. I'm not saying you can't pivot your channel. I've pivoted on my main channel like a million times, but at the same time, your audience subscribed to you for a specific reason, and it might be kind of just confusing to them if you start posting about this random other thing all of a sudden, and that's just like your whole brand. So I think it's really good for niche separation. So ask yourself, if you want to start a new channel, why do you want to start a new channel? Is it because your original channel isn't being pushed, or is it because you want to start talking about a new niche? Because if your original channel isn't being pushed, sorry, but it's probably your videos, your thumbnails, your content. Just reassess your content. If you want to do the same thing on a different channel, you're probably going to get the same result. It's not like you're like shadow banned. YouTube doesn't do that. YouTube wants people to watch your videos because they want people to stay on their platform. So if you're looking to branch out into a new field of content, definitely maybe consider making a second channel. You can better target the audience you are trying to look for, because if your channel is only about a specific thing, YouTube could show it to people that are mostly interested in that specific thing. So you have better audience targeting. And you could also grow faster if you're delivering the same type of content. If a user that is interested in that topic finds your channel, they're probably going to go binge your whole channel, right? So in terms of like growth, it could be beneficial in that way. A major reason why I felt the need to start up this channel is creative freedom. I felt kind of boxed in by my niche of art. Obviously, art is like my passion and my love, and like I'll never not make content about that, but I felt like I could only make content about that, if that makes sense. So it delivered me with a little bit of creative freedom that I was honestly really needing. And it was this channel's been kind of freeing for me, and it's just been a fun experience. So if you're seeking a form of creative freedom and just having like a random channel, that's definitely a reason to look into making another one. Another cool thing is potential for multiple income streams. Like if you have 2 channels paying you, that could be double your income. You never know what could happen. Could be kind of cool to get some extra cash from having a second channel, but just know you're going to have to like scale and work to grow a second channel. It's not going to just like be like, hey, I mean, you guys know that, but that could happen eventually. So, and another cool thing about that is like, I guess, I don't know how else to say this, risk diversification. Like if your other channel is underperforming, your other channel could, what if it actually blew up and it started carrying you? If you had 2 channels to kind of, I mean, monetization goes like this, it's if you had 2 channels doing that, could you find a balance? I don't know. It's kind of cool. I've had a lot of people get almost like heated that I have a second, or that I have a main channel and I'm sharing my growth metrics on this channel. But a lot of you guys have asked, do I think having a main channel has really helped grow the second channel? And I actually had someone specifically ask to show the videos suggesting my videos on this account. I can do that if you guys want me to. It might take a couple minutes. I don't think I'm going to do it in this video, but let me know down below. I can put it in like a YouTube update video. I did look because that like made me curious myself. But what I found is my main channel isn't suggesting this channel. They are in completely different niches. This channel, I talk about random stuff and content creation and like personal development. Just this channel, it is what it is. I kind of think of it as my like thought spam account, if that makes sense. And my main channel is about art. So those topics don't coincide, and this content isn't being greatly influenced by the content that I have on my other channels. From what I can tell from my analytics, I will show you guys. Like I show you guys my analytics. I don't care. The only thing that I can't see analytically is how many people are seeing this. Like if you've seen my face on that channel and YouTube is like, "Hey, do you know this girl?" And you're like, "Hey, I think I know that girl." Oh shit, I actually do know that girl. Okay. I can't control that. Like some of you guys are just like curious because you've seen my face on another channel and you've clicked. But I don't think the content itself from my main channel is giving this channel a boost, if that makes sense. So that's the only thing I really can't measure. Unfortunately, like even if I was to make like a third channel with a completely fake name just to try this experiment and grow it again, that's the only metric that I can't control. So a lot of you guys have asked me that. But anyways, do I think having two channels, basically what I'm getting at is, do I think having two channels will help each channel grow? Unless you're like directly promoting each channel to each other, I don't really think so. I don't think a ton of my audience has really hopped over from my other channel. I've gotten a few comments, but I don't think it's greatly helping it. I've had some people get so heated with me over that in the comments. I'm like, it's not that deep. Chill out. But anyways, here are some more cons that I have noticed of having two channels. I missed my upload on Saturday on my main channel because I've been putting so much emphasis into this channel, which is kind of a problem because, I mean, I'm learning to balance both. So your workload will probably double if you start a new channel, and you just got to be ready for that. So that could definitely be a con to starting a second channel. You might have to do double the promotional efforts. If you're trying to seriously grow a second channel, it might not be worth it energetically. You got to consider everything you do for one channel, you're going to have to do it for another channel. It could burn you out because you might be putting out double the content. For me, I randomly decided to start this channel and I didn't think I was going to be posting every day, and now I'm posting every day for 75 days. So we'll see what this does to me. I'm already kind of struggling managing my main YouTube channel, and now I have added this on to myself. So I don't know, just consider that it could be a lot more work than, it's double the work basically of what you're already doing. If you're already struggling with one channel, don't start another one thinking it's just gonna like blow up or something. I think you should only start a new channel if your content is going to be drastically different than your current content creation style, your niche is going to be different, or the style you want to create is completely different, because it might be just off-putting to start like doing something way different on your channel and your subscribers are like, what? Ask yourself, do you have time and energy to maintain two channels? Is there just like a clear reason why you want to start a second channel? Because this channel has grown pretty well from me starting it off. And yeah, I've just gotten a lot of questions like, should I start fresh? Like my main channel has K or whatever. And I guess that's the answer to that question. Do you have a reason why you want to start fresh other than you think an algorithm will favor you more? That's not a reason. I think the reason would be you want to deliver a different type of content to people. And I don't know, I didn't list that many cons. I don't think that there's that many cons other than the time commitment, and maybe just time commitment, and then also like the effort it takes to plan and develop a second brand essentially. But yeah, I personally have been having fun with having this little outlet. I feel like it's given me a little bit more creative freedom than my current channel, which is funny because it's literally a channel about creativity. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on whether you should start a new channel or not if you already have a channel. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll be curious to hear what you guys have to say. If you have two channels, what has your experience been? And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.